What up guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to go over a question that I've been asked a lot lately. A lot of you have been asking, where's the STi? Are you still working on it? Yes, we're working on it. We've got a bunch of fuel system things, stuff like that to do. But the question is, do you like your 350 better or your STi because you were so in love with your STi? But now you have this 350 and you haven't stopped posting about it, because this car is a ton of fun and it is definitely more of a reckless vehicle, I feel like. Easier to be reckless than. Trevor's always telling me, Cam, you don't normally drive like all over the place, but when you get in the 350 it's just reckless because it's just hard not to be. But let's talk about it. The STi, I feel like you can romp on it and do donuts and beat up the clutch, and it feels better than your average car after. Like, it doesn't feel like way different, or the clutch isn't real soft after, but you do kind of just feel guilty. You have a center diff you're beating up on when you rip the e-brake, and it's just, there's a lot of components because of the all-wheel drive and everything, and it is a much heavier car. So to get this thing to move and slide and be crazy, and it takes a lot more effort, and I feel like it's just like kind of like you're costing yourself money. But this car, on the other hand, it's like, me and Trevor talk about all the time. Trevor's had a 350. You can just whip it, drop the clutch, pin it, redline it, rev limiter, like everything, it feels the same after every single time, and that's why I love this car, and it's just such a fun high-pitched tone. But at the end of the day, I did realize after driving this for a while that the STi is just much better of a daily driver. More seats, you have much more space to put things. It's a much more chill transmission, smoother car in general. Yeah, it's a lot newer and everything, but we're talking about just the two types of cars. I'm not going to dive into detail because this one feels a lot nicer just because it's newer, but they are both just kind of in the same realm, I guess. But what I do like about the 350 is, I'd like it to say it as like, I like to think of it as a weekend car, in the sense of, it's just like, it's a little bit extreme loud right now, and we're like, we could never daily this, but it's so loud when we take it out on the weekend to a car show or a car meet with buddies, and we have the loudest car in the squad and we're screaming on the freeway. We're like, dude, this is why we love this thing and it's so much fun. So we're gonna leave it loud for now because we enjoy it so much on the weekend. But if I had to choose a daily driver, for sure this. More space, more chill, better insulation, things like that. But this car is cool because on the weekends, if you're going to pick your chick up or your buddy, it's a two-seater, it's super minimal, can be kind of romantic, having the two-seater cruising around, and it's just a very agile handling car in the front. But I'm trying to think of any other details that are like important. Oh, the rumble out of the STi is definitely, I kind of got used to it, and I was like, man, my ears kind of get tired of the drone sometimes, but nowhere near as bad as the drone at the higher pitch VQ on this. So now my eyes are kind of open to, like, this drone really isn't that bad when your car is loud, but when it's like full loud on at 350, it's like just, your back of your neck starts cramping up because it's so loud and things like that. So I just like to think of this Monday through Friday, play around, you can go snowboarding in it, you can take it off-road. It's like an everything car. I feel like it's kind of the closest thing to a truck that's not a truck, and this is like the farthest thing from a truck, and two-door minimal, slide it anywhere, beat up on it, everything. So if you're in the market and you want to buy a 350 as a daily, you can totally make it with a quieter exhaust setup that's still fun. But you're gonna run into problems like you can't carry more than two people and things like that. But if you're like, hey, I wanna have something that's good for everything, a Subaru WRX STi, anything like that, a wagon, is so much better. So if I had to choose at the end of the day, one of these, I'd have to take the Subaru just because of the all-aroundness. But if you are in the market and you can afford something like this to daily and then have this on the weekend, it is like a super fun combination. We've had a ton of fun driving these cars lately. So yeah, I think that's pretty much covers everything. So if I had to choose, for sure the Subaru. We're working on that a lot soon, so I encourage you guys to subscribe if you like either one of these cars. We're going crazy right now. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.